Welcome to episode 5 of the Sports Card Talk Show. I'm Kevin. This is Lauren.
What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be putting the spotlight on Soul Brother Cards on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's got a super awesome page with just an amazing collection and a lot of great content.
Really great.
Yeah.
Really enjoy everything that I see on his Instagram page there.
Yeah, you have to. Just don't click on the pictures and like them. Read what he's got to say because it's just great content.
Awesome content.
Really.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk to him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So should we give him a call?
Yeah.
Hey, Finn.
All right, hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? Yeah, excited to have you on, man. Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. I'm really glad you guys made this platform.
Yeah,
Thanks,
awesome,
man.
Yeah, we some time ago we started talking about what we could possibly do, and I'm like, there's so many people out there that are doing such great things, and I'm like, maybe we should do something along this lines, and we just kind of been rolling with it, and your name kind of popped up on one of our videos about Black Gold, and I'm like, man, he's got a lot of great content, and we've been checking out your Instagram page, and we're blown away. Your cards are awesome. You put a lot of thought into it, and we just really appreciate it, and we're like, we got to have him on. So
thanks, guys.
Your Instagram account looks like it's only about a year old.
Yeah, I started it, October 1st of last year.
Oh, okay.
And it was really out of my comfort zone. I've never been a social media type. I'm not like a Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I just decided to start an Instagram one day because, I was like, what are all these cards doing just sitting here?
Exactly.
Nobody really looks at them. Nobody does anything with them. So I decided to start posting them. And then as the off season started, I started getting a little more bored. I went to school for journalism originally. I wanted to start kind of making content, stuff that interested me and got me going, and that's how I started doing all that stuff.
Awesome. What got you started in collecting cards?
I've been collecting things since I was a little kid. I mean, my dad was always he used to take me to the comic store, and we would get I came from collecting Magic.
Oh, okay.
I actually collected and played Magic for a while before I started collecting football cards. I just kind of got burned out on Magic, I guess, and it was bothering me how they kept reprinting everything, and everything was printed to oblivion, so I came to football where it's worse.
Right.
And here I am. But I enjoy it, and the Instagram is kind of the outlet to be able to enjoy the hobby, because the hobby can get kind of boring if you're just sitting in your home looking at cards.
Right. Yeah.
I started collecting when both of us collected when we were little kids, and I rediscovered the hobby a few years ago when Mike Zimmer became the head coach of the Vikings. So, what? Now you're from Oakland, right?
I live about 30 minutes away from Oakland. Right
Okay,
now.
Why the Eagles?
Well, I grew up in Hawaii.
Where?
In Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up in Hawaii. When you grow up there, you have to choose a team. The most popular ones are usually like the Niners, or the Seahawks, or the Raiders. My dad has a lot of family in Philadelphia. I was always, for whatever reason, attracted to the Eagles.
Cool.
And when I was 8 or 9 years old, I said, this is the team I'm going to root for the rest of my life. And
oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, went through a lot of NFC Championship losses and a lot of close calls until we finally made it a couple years ago.
You're preaching to the choir, man.
Minnesota. Yeah.
No, you guys have suffered as well.
Just speaking about some of your content, I just want to talk about some of the lists you compile. I'm blown away. Every time I'm like, wow, man, you're going in depth, and you have cards to show, and one of my favorite was when you were speculating on players for each team, somebody that you could possibly get. So kind of a two-pronged question, is there a list that you had the most fun putting together? like, oh, I really enjoyed putting this little segment together. And then on your speculation and what player out of all of them are you like, yeah, that's the one that could really go off this year?
Let me try to answer that second part first. Geronimo Allison for the Packers.
Yeah.
I know he's a rival, but I mean, if you're going to be the number 2 wide receiver on the Packers with Aaron Rodgers, and it's already one of the hugest collected teams. He has almost 0 autographs. If you go on eBay, I think there's like 30 listings or something of his autograph.
Oh, wow.
So I don't see if you guys, I'm sure saw what happened to Thielen's price.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thielen emerged, and he just didn't have the autographs. There is no supply there, so got real valuable real quickly.
Yeah.
And I could see that happening with Geronimo Allison, I guess. It would probably be the most one. That was actually the least fun list to compile. I didn't like making that list. Well, because part of the reason for making the list is give me an excuse to post cards in different ways.
Yeah.
I only have a finite amount of cards. Really, in my display, which are most of my cards over $20 or whatever, there's only like 80 something cards. So I run out of content pretty quickly.
Sure.
So it was nice to have reasons to post cards, and with that list, a lot of those people I didn't have cards of. A lot of them didn't have a lot of cards.
Sure.
So I was just posting pictures of like eBay listings.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't as fun I actually have a bunch archived. I took the eBay listing pictures.
Oh.
Yeah, I can show you guys. Yeah, because that's why the lists aren't complete on that one.
Okay.
Because I archived a bunch of the eBay listing pictures because I just didn't want to have them like spamming my page.
Right.
But yeah, that was probably actually the least fun one to make.
Well, people enjoy looking at it, though. I know I did. I'm like, man, you're going all out.
I'm glad, and it is fun. It was fun for me though, kind of investigating, seeing which players are the ones that don't have autographs. That's the thing. We live in the hobby now. They act like there's no overprinting, but everything's overprinted to oblivion.
Yeah.
They have like 12,000 rookie autographs.
Yeah,
just their rookie season, So for the most part, at least half of those aren't going to really get highly collected, and just are never going to fetch value unless it's Baker or Mahomes or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that was it was the least fun to post, but it was fun to research.
Oh yeah.
The most fun one to post was probably the my favorite sets and least favorites. I like to do things that are very focused on the hobby.
Yeah.
And it was fun to there's a lot of people don't realize which cards have curling issues, which sets have 0 on-card autographs, which sets are only on-card, And it's just, and some of the information, I would post stuff and then people would post information that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so it kind of became like a resource that I felt like it helped me too.
Yeah.
I remember looking at that list, but what was your number one? Was it Select?
Select has always been my favorite, although the one thing I don't like about it is there's no on-card autographs.
Right.
And there's also not very much game used. It's funny that it's like my favorite because it kind of embodies a lot of the things I dislike about Panini and the current state of the hobby. But to me, they're just the best-looking cards. And what else can you do with cards but look at them?
Right.
I like the ones I think look the best.
Yeah.
Now, I notice on your Instagram page, I don't see much stuff before, like, maybe 2014 or 15, kind of. Do you go back and collect your old Eagles?
I do. I've been slacking when it comes to, like, Deshaun Jackson, McNabb. There's like a few older, like Jeremiah Trotter. I would always love to pick up Jeremiah Trotter. I've just never really seen one I liked. And yeah, I don't know. A lot of the older cards, or some players that don't have cards within the recent sets, a lot of the cards themselves look kind of old. And I don't want to spend money on a card I'm not going to display.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's why I tried to pick up a few. I got Dawkins and Westbrook and a few of the older Eagles, but I know I'm definitely slacking on that end.
Is Dawkins still your favorite player?
Yeah, I would have to say probably of all time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we saw that post. That was.
Although it's in terms of, I've always had like my Eagles favorites, and then I've always had my Eagles favorite.
Right.
So, like, Tomlinson growing up was always my non-Eagles
Yeah.
Okay.
favorite. Like,
Who's
when I had a
today's?
chance-
Who's your
I had a
today's
chance.
non? Oh, I'm sorry.
What was that?
Who's today's non-Eagle? Like
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's
I
that's
see
what
you
I'm
had a lot
trying
of
to do
D-Watt
also.
too, though.
Huh?
I see you have a lot of Deshaun Watson too. I see.
I do have a lot of Deshaun Watson because as much as I'm not in it for the money, I do like to have cards that I feel like are going to hold value and are going to maintain value. And when it comes down to it, it's about quarterbacks. And so I wanted to collect one quarterback, and Wentz, even at that time, was a decent amount more expensive.
Yeah.
And so I went with Watson, and I only have a few autographs of him. I can't afford to collect him the way I do Michael Thomas or DJ Moore or Corey Davis. I don't have the quality of cards of him that I do of them. But, I mean, I'd like to keep a few just because, yeah, it's nice to collect one quarterback.
Right.
But, yeah, the way I did it was I tried to, like, when I started was kind of the beginning of, like, 2017 was when I started collecting. And so I kind of just picked a wide receiver I liked from each draft class. And so far it's been Michael Thomas, Corey Davis, and then DJ Moore.
Oh, cool.
We'll see how Corey Davis and DJ Moore work out.
Right.
Thomas worked out great.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm personally really struggling on what to collect, so Instagram's kind of been my kind of outlet of trying to get ideas. And and like he collects Vikings, and being a Vikings fan, I'm like, I can't go up against him again. You know, we're trying to win the same cards. We're just gonna beat each other up. So I did find myself just recently. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Just recently, speaking of the old '90s stuff, I was a big Jordan fan back in the day, and there's been so many cards. Like, I can't afford some of the cards that I would love to get, but man, you can get some of that 89, 90, 90, 91. I think I spent $20 on at ComC and got 15 cards. Just a ridiculous amount. And I'm like, oh, I'll do 88, 89 up to like 93. So just something fun.
No, it's cards that when you're younger too probably seemed unattainable. And
Yeah.
now are like $2 on ComC.
Yeah.
That's actually when I first started collecting. Like again, 3.5 years ago. My eBay search is like 19, all these cards that I couldn't get when I was a kid. And then I like, wait a minute, I want to collect Viking cards. And my collection is almost exclusively Viking cards. So I know I seen on one of your posts with the Randy Moss, the Stephon Diggs, and the Thielen card that you were thinking about you need to get a Chris Carter.
Yeah, I've been looking up Chris Carter's, yeah.
I've got, you know, the like fan favorites reprint of his rookie card tops with the autograph. I've got a few of those if you want one.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I like that post. Obvious. I'm scrolling through your post looking for Viking cards. So that was.
Yeah, you know, I've got rid of a few over the time. I finally asked for a replacement. I had a Dalvin Cook redemption that I had been waiting on forever, and what really got me just furious was seeing them come out in honors this year, which are on-card buybacks. And which means, like, they had to have him personally sign these, which means they had him sign something for a product that came out a year and a half or whatever later, and they didn't have him sign the cards that they haven't, that they promised, whatever, you know. I was just like, just give me a replation for it.
Right. Yeah.
So hopefully I'll get a replacement soon in the 10 to 14 weeks.
That's tough. That's
but yeah, I actually wanted that Dalvin Cook. I kind of like Dalvin Cook. I've mentioned it on my page before. I like collecting kind of sets of skill position players for teams I like to play with in Madden. And I have a Diggs, I have a Thielen, I would like to have a Cook.
Yeah.
As well.
I did see that that you said that you with Madden. I saw that post. Yeah.
My kid plays the Maddens. I used to play Madden. It's a lot harder for me with all the buttons you got to use now. But he says that this year's Madden's a lot better than years past.
It's pretty good if you like offense. I would say if you like offense, the players have a little more escapability.
Okay.
They seem to have that in those tight spaces. They'll take that little quicker burst and get away. Like, I've had a lot more 80-yard touchdown runs
Oh,
than
okay.
I've ever had in last year's game. So, yeah, I've
fun.
noticed those kind of big plays seem to happen. But they also made it so, like, you can't just spam those certain passing plays as easily.
Okay.
Like, it used to be, what is that, like PA crosses or whatever. Anytime they drop that safety towards the line, PA crosses. Because that guy running across is going to be wide open.
Okay.
Right.
Just about every time. But they kind of, I noticed they kind of worked on that coverage, so it's a little less easy to spam.
They
which is
don't
kinda
make they don't make the safety so gullible then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, all
which is
right.
kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, they'll actually kind of start to drop back, and the guy that stays with them will actually, they'll shade inside rather than sit behind them.
Nice.
Which is a bad position for quarterback anyway, or whatever.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, it's I've noticed they kind of improve some of the things. I enjoy it, but I try to play as often as I can, which isn't too often. But I've had a chance. I work at a middle school, so I've been off work for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that's been my opportunity.
Right. Got to take it when you can. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I think I had sent you a little text on my personal account about Duke Johnson, and you said, "Yeah, you get all the updates on your phone." And do you play a little fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course I
yeah.
play fantasy, yeah.
It's coming up, so we'll just touch on it just a little bit. I know it's mostly about cards, but it kind of intertwines, kind of like your Madden.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure. And it's if you look at my fantasy team, it's mirrored on my display. So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
yeah, I have. I mean, almost every play except for the quarterbacks. I think my quarterbacks are Cousins and Trubisky, and I'm not going to go spend $80 just so I can have.
Are you so do you play in a what's that called, a dynasty league then?
Yeah. So here, I'll tell you guys a funny story. So I was the league that I was in before. I don't like to play in a bunch of leagues. I like to kind of keep it to one, or I don't want to have 10 different disparate rooting.
Right.
I want to kind of just be able to root for one thing. That's the same reason I don't like to start my fantasy players against the Eagles. I usually bench them.
Right.
Almost always, maybe if it's like Kamara or something, I'll start him. But
Right.
yeah, like I started Michael Thomas last year when I had him. I had to start him against the Eagles. But
yeah.
anyway, I was in a league with it was like a really close friend of mine. It was his girlfriend's like family's league. So it was like, and I knew them somewhat well, and they kind of got to know me as the guy that they all hated in fantasy league. It's like, at least the first year, I like dominated the regular season, lost in the final, and then last year I won the final. And then, like maybe a couple months ago, she breaks up with him.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, oh, I'm really sorry, dude. Like that sucks. Like, what's up with fantasy? Like, I know you're not in it, but I can be in it.
Yeah. That's
So anyway,
funny.
I was like, well, let me find us a new league. And I don't know, do you know Frexen's cards on Instagram? He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Frexen's, like Texans, but Frex.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
He's French. I think that's for the French.
Oh,
Texans.
okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He was starting the league, and he was like, can you try to get a couple people? So I got my friend, a couple other people from Instagram, and so we got a league going with Instagram.
Oh, cool.
And it's a dynasty league, and we drafted.
So
And,
is that your preferred way, dynasty, or?
I've actually never really participated in one before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of like that, starting with a clean slate every season.
Yep.
But I'm fine with the dynasty, and I kind of like the idea of it as long as it's people that you want to play with. And I like all the people. It's all,
Right.
for the most part, Instagram accounts that I'm familiar with.
Oh, cool. Cool. Have you ever dabbled in auction leagues?
I did when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Like when I was like in high school, I was more into fantasy baseball.
Oh, okay.
Than I was into fantasy football. I mean, we used to sit there until 2 o'clock in the morning when we were like 15, 16 years old. It was like having auction leagues, the same,
Yeah.
we'd be the same kids that we'd sit there and play poker, like we'd
Sure.
also have our fantasy league and everything. And
Yeah, awesome.
yeah, I used to do that a lot more. I started with fantasy baseball
Oh, okay.
before I did fantasy football, but I don't follow baseball as much anymore.
No?
162 games, it's a long season. I'm
Right.
not gonna lie. If the Phillies are in the playoffs, I'll watch the playoffs.
Sure.
But I don't follow the regular season as closely. Football's easy.
Yeah.
16 weeks, one game a week. It's simple.
Yeah.
And all the games have importance for the most part.
We're called
up until the end.
We're the sports card talk show, and we're both going to struggle when it comes to maybe doing baseball shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to lean on somebody that really is into it, because
I grew up watching the Twins and loved the Twins and collected baseball cards a lot when I was a kid, and now I don't. I still buy Kirby Puckett cards, like but like the new Twins. I mean, they've been good all year, and now I think Cleveland's tied with them now in first place. I listen from a distance, and but they'll have to make the playoffs and win some games before I'll jump on the bandwagon. I hate to call them.
That's how I am too.
I hate it that I've turned into a bandwagon fan, but
right.
But yeah, like you say, 162 games is just a rough ride, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. The same with basketball too. It's a reason I don't follow basketball as closely. I mean, their system is the worst. They have 82 games, and then they have 16 of 30 teams make the playoffs. That's more than half.
Mm-hmm.
They have an
really good playoffs at that point,
It's basically an 82 game preseason, and then the regular season's the playoffs.
Yeah, of like the real actual teams, because there's when you get to the 8 seeds, you have teams that are just about 500. And don't get me wrong, you see that in football too, but there's so much parity in football.
Yeah, right.
I feel like part of the reason you see that it's not easy to win 10 games in football. You need to really be a talented team or get really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't try and keep up too much more of your time. I think we'll just kind of end on, obviously you have a great collection and you're always looking, but I would always ask you what's your favorite card, but you have a lot of cards posted, so obviously you have a lot of favorites, but is there a card you're like, I'm going to try and get that card, or that player, that's, I would love to get one of those cards. Me, it's an 86, 87 Jordan. I had 3 back in the day. When I did collect heavy, I had a lot of it. But now I'm leaning towards that.
Ones that I'm trying to think now. Like the kind of like holy grails for me.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them I've managed to acquire in a cheaper way in that sense. Like I always wanted a Carson Wentz cracked ice, so I grabbed a veteran one. That's the value of a rookie one. I'm trying to think of some of the cards that have always been like one that I'm just like, oh my god. One that is always a Michael Thomas NFL Shield.
Oh yeah.
I've always wanted one, and I've never really been able to acquire one. Once I finally got that focus on him like that, and I decided I wanted one, it was kind of too late. When I first started collecting them and I started kind of picking up some of his one-of-ones and stuff, it was cheap.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that expensive. And then it got really expensive. Not really expensive, but relatively expensive compared to some other wide receivers in the last 6 months to a year or so.
Yeah.
So I would say a Michael Thomas Shield. I'm trying to think what else in terms of, I know there's got to be like an Eagles card that I've always that I've always really wanted. Definitely a Brian Dawkins game used one-of-one.
Oh, yeah.
And Brian Dawkins game used anything.
Yeah. Like a
really nice Brian Dawkins game used. And also Michael Thomas game used. Michael Thomas is entering his, 4th season? He still doesn't have game used product. Nothing. It's all player worn. And I feel like they have to be using some other player at this point. He's got to be getting Traquan Smith jerseys. Because they can't have much jerseys left of his, How many can you wear?
Yeah.
He's gone through so many years of product, and he's always in them. I've noticed he has a lot of his name's on the checklist a lot. You almost see him in just about every product with the Saints.
Yeah.
Whereas like some players you don't see quite as often, but you see his all the time. But some of the, in terms of the ones that I've actually been able to accomplish, the Nick Foles game used flawless one I've posted a couple times. That one is definitely one I will never part with the Alshon Jeffrey Super Bowl ball patch.
Mm-hmm.
I would never part with that, and I've always wanted to find a nicer one. That's one right there. One of those Super Bowl ball patches with writing, because the one I have right now is plain, and I've always wanted to have one that had some part of the, the writing from the football.
the ink
That's
on it,
a huge goal of mine, yeah.
Awesome.
And they're so expensive, though. When I bought the Alshon, I think it was $40. And that was before, for whatever reason, people might not have known they existed, because they came out in national packs. They're not easy to search on eBay. And so I think maybe people didn't know they existed, so I bought it. The one I saw that sold like a week ago sold for like $112, and the exact same plain patch, numbered to 15, the exact same. And so I know if I wanted to get one with the writing, it would be like $200.
Yeah.
And it's a whole other ball game, and that's why I haven't got one.
Sure. Awesome, man. Wow.
Yeah, I like that post that you had about. I think it was just one of your latest posts where you were talking about the national packs. Material cards, or you think they're completely undervalued, and I thought that was it's just
they're from the draft, man. They're way better than any other mem card to me. Like I was counting, I own 3 memorabilia only cards that are 1-of-1s. I just don't own a lot of memorabilia cards because I'm just not a huge fan of the player worn unless it's like some really ridiculous patch, or it's a black finite, or a card that I would otherwise collect even without the patch. You know what I mean? I just don't really. It doesn't do it for me.
Sure.
Yeah. That was a cool post and a cool insight that, hey, these are the hats they wore at the draft. And you're probably ahead of the curve on the collectability on those. I think, for sure.
Yeah, I would hope to see that those get more popular, just so Panini tries to make more. As much as I hate Panini and really despise their business practices, they actually do seem to listen to what's going on Instagram, even if they won't acknowledge the things they don't like.
Right.
I do feel like they do pay attention. So yeah, if people start showing that that's important to them, they would try harder.
Did you see that I started a hashtag Panini Black Gold petition?
I did see that. And I'm all for it. I'm signing up, man. We need more people. Well, did you see they're bringing back Panini Black?
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, it's I think 2013.
Yeah, I've got a few of those cards, like Panini Black, and then they had like Onyx and stuff like on them and stuff. Yeah,
and they're pretty slick cards, and they're still that black back. I don't like them quite as much as Black Gold,
right?
But they still provide, because right now to me there's Obsidian is the only black background card, and it's shiny. So there needs to be a dull background black card, and so I'm hoping Black will provide that.
Yeah,
because Majestic, I don't know. It seemed like they mixed it with Vertex, and I couldn't figure out what they were doing with Majestic this year. Right. There was Brian Westbrook Gaming used patch autos in there.
Oh, Westbrook? Cool.
But I do always question Panini's guarantee, because there's been cards numerous times before I've seen I knew weren't game used and were labeled as such.
Yeah.
So, and then there's been some that I'm pretty sure were game used and were labeled as player worn. And I don't think Panini has the integrity to be like, oh, we bought this thinking it was game worn, but it wasn't, so we'll mark it differently. They would lie. I think it was just a mistake.
Sure.
They accidentally did it.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing when it comes to Panini or whatever is just collect what you really like. If you if you love what the card looks like, just buy it.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can do with cards. So if you like what it looks like, that should be the number one criteria. There's been some minor thing, like for me, like getting a Michael Thomas that he signed with his number 13. He didn't sign very many autographs with number 13. So for me, getting that little thing was a big deal. But it does make the card look different.
For sure.
It's a nicer autograph when it has that little number on it.
What's one little pet peeve I already have this year with Panini is like, they're putting out Herb Smith now in his Viking uniform, and they still got the sticker autos with the 82, which is the jersey he wore in college. Eddie's wearing 84. He's got Viking, he's in his Viking uni, which he's wearing 84, and it's like, come on, Panini.
And doesn't Dalvin Cook have that too? Where
Yeah,
has,
yeah,
like,
he was.
DC4s.
Yeah,
It looks like they were signed by a 4-year-old.
Exactly.
Right?
That's his, I hate
I don't think
those.
he signed those, to be honest.
I don't really think so either, because
Cousin.
his DC-33s look so much different than those DC-4s.
Yeah, and that's why anytime I've looked at his cards, I've only wanted an on card because it's such a significantly different looking autograph than that DC4. Because his select, I looked at a few of his selects, and some of them I saw for pretty cheap, and I never pulled the trigger because I was just like, I don't want that little 2-year-old autograph, and I'm not sure if he signed it. You know,
Right.
card.
I've actually seen in the same exact product DC-4 stickers and DC-33 stickers, and that's always
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of,
Yeah, they mix them, and I think I've seen that too in some of that kind of around now is when they'll do it, when they mix that between having them at the rookie premiere and the ones they got before the draft. The ones before the draft are the ones you usually want. Those are the ones where it's still novel to the player. They still think it's cool. They're still taking their time. Like, oh, let me sign all these. Like, I'm important. I'm going to sign all these. And then by the time they're on their 10,000th, it's just, what is that, Kenny Galladay?
Yeah.
Kenny Galladay used to write Kenny Galladay, and nice script, his full name. And then it became Kenny G. And then now it's just KG.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that with, for instance, the Vikings. Xavier Rhodes used to sign his name, Xavier Rhodes. Now it's XR.
Yeah, I think I've seen him in Luminance, and it's a very simple autograph. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yep.
Anything else really today?
No.
You got anything that you want to bring up about the hobby at all, or?
I just thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it. What was the impetus? You guys said you talked about it for a long time. What was the one thing that made you guys actually decide to follow through with it?
Well,
I think we got sick and tired of hearing Gary Vee tell us
Okay.
Gary Vee say quit making excuses and just go for it, kind of. Because Kevin and I deliver newspapers in the morning, and on Sundays it's a boatload more of work, and Kevin had Sundays off, so we'd be cruising. We'd be together for 6 hours every morning, and we just chat and we all these good ideas, but then work and family and and just kind of decide those are all excuses for not doing something, so I think that's kind of what got us going, right, Kev?
yeah. Finally, just saying, okay, enough talking. Let's do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm a big believer in that. The only thing stopping you from doing something is telling yourself you can't.
I don't even know. This wasn't even our idea. I don't think really was to do what we're doing now, but it just kind of through brainstorming over. It's like, you know what? We want to do this. We want to do this. We want to do. Hey, let's make a show about doing all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And are you guys in Minnesota?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
so
we're a
got
bit.
some cold trips in the morning. Then
I actually like delivering papers when it's in the 50s, but this morning it was 65. It's really humid because we're the land of 10,000 lakes. So whenever the temp rises up a little bit, it starts feeling a little sticky, I know Kevin goes down to New Mexico, and he says it's it'll be 100 degrees, and it's just perfect, but
yeah, it gets up to sometimes we'll hit 110 over here in the Bay Area. It gets it's hot, but it never gets too cold. It never gets colder than 30. We don't deal with the snow like that.
We'll hit you up midwinter when we're when you'll be at 30 or 40 degrees and you'll still be 60 or 70 degrees warmer.
Yeah.
We got shut down for school a couple times because of cold, not because of snow, but because of cold.
Oh yeah.
We were rocking
I
50 below.
School in New York, and it was
that
was my best. That was my favorite part about it when I went to college was all the snow days.
Oh, okay.
That was
Right.
great. You guys don't go to school for a whole half the time during the winter.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for your time. We really appreciate it. And
I'm really happy you guys had me on, and I'll try to get more attention.
Yeah,
to your
thanks,
guys'
man.
page and everything as best I can too.
really appreciate it. All right, man. I'm gonna end the call, but yeah, thanks a lot. If you want to stick on for 1 second, we'll just chat for a second.
Okay, for sure.
All right, cool, man. All right, well, that's going to bring another episode to a conclusion here. And as we always end the show, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below which color grab bag you might be interested in. We have purple, blue, or black. Again, comment below which color you might like. We'll put you in a drawing, and yeah, we'll get the package out as soon as we draw. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Next time, guys.